All right. It's time for free spooling to head out and see if we can get through the hyacinth. It's pretty thick out there, so it'll be interesting to see if we're able to do this. So, going after bass, a big storm came through, so we know the bass tend to be a little pickier. There's not much wind, it's overcast. It's the middle of the week, so there's not much traffic. And hopefully, it'll be a good day of fishing. And I'd like you to come along and experience the highs, lows, and maybe the nose. So I'll see you on the water. It was virtually clogged, 3 feet on one side, and then there's a side route, and that was probably clogged up with the hyacinth to 4 feet tall. So turned around, and the option was to pull the boat back out and go to the marina down the street. And I decided, I didn't want to do that. And I wasn't the only one. There were 3 other boats that ended up doing the same thing as I did and just fishing locally in the neighborhood, which I never do. I just pass by. I started off with the worm setup, thinking finesse would be the way to go because the bass would probably be a little bit skittish. So it was a weightless, wacky rig, Senko, and pumpkin colored, and I'll show you a picture of that here shortly, what that looked like. And I've gone ahead and sped up the film because not a lot to look at. It didn't take me long to switch to the Megabass Vision 110, knowing that this jerkbait has a history of producing during this time of year. Think fall, winter transition, which it definitely is. It's that time. And without spilling too many of the secrets and beans, this turns out to be a good choice. About this point, I should remind you that if you're planning on fishing this time of year, take all the proper safety precautions. The water's still a little bit above 60, but it will definitely wake you up if you fall in. The other thing is, I should mention that you probably want to watch and review In Deep on the Delta with Steve Cooper. It's probably the best Delta general report there is, and I'll leave a link under the title or the description at the beginning of this video. So make sure you check that out before you come out, because you can get the latest report. And I contribute, and many other recreational fisher people and pros and shops contribute to the report. So it's pretty comprehensive. Well, it's a fish, and it's in my backyard, so you're not going to hear any complaining. Yeah, it's not a whale, but it's a fish. I'll take it. No skunky today. After that whale, it's time to get back at it. I'm thinking, probably the day is about ready to end. I did catch one, so I didn't get skunked. And let's see, does something happen to make the day better? Well, come along. got one. Finally. Okay, we got one. What is it, a striper? Fighting like a striper. What do we got here? All right. Oh no, it's a good sized bass. All righty, we got one. I require the net coming out. Oh, he's a good fatty. Hang on, buddy. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. We got too many in you. Okay, this guy's 3.21 pounds. Let's get him back so he can go back and swim some more. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Biggest one in a while. Biggest one in a while. And it was on every single hook was in them. Megabass Vision 110. Well, I was pretty sure I had expended all my luck in my backyard, so I slowly trolled on the way back to the marina, fished on the way back, had a couple of fish follow. I actually had one bite, but didn't want to push the luck because catching that decent sized fish right in my backyard was good enough for me to call it a day. All right, this is Keith with Free Spooling, back at the boat. After several hours of fishing, ended up catching 2 fish. Very limited area, as you probably saw from the video, because of the super thick hyacinth. There's no way I could bust through it. 3 other boats were doing the same thing I was, just trolling around in this little area. So the next trip, I'll make sure that I can get the boat out. So thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, or even if you didn't, feel free to subscribe and hit like. Thanks again, Keith with Free Spooling.